Melon, meloncollieflaurです。Hello everyone, I am meloncollieflaur. And you know what today is? It's Watermelon Wednesday. スイカ水曜日だよ。You've made it to the middle of the week once again. Just a few more days until the weekend. I need you to keep at it, okay? Keep working hard. I know you can do it. Just a few more days and we can relax, you know? It'd be really, really nice. So, keep going. I really believe in you, truly. We can get through this together. おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。私はメロンコリフラワーです。今日の配信はスイカゲームだよ。I guess we can get started. So we can get started. Okay, let's see. I managed to get to 3,000 one time, and it took a very long time. So I do not know if I will ever be able to do it again. However, that doesn't mean I won't try. As long as I have fun trying, it should be okay. I hope. Oh. Oh. Nice. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Melon. Ooh. Oh. Nice, nice. Pretty sure that's not gonna work. It's okay. Nice. Oh. Nice. Oh. Oh. Hello, Vaporeon. Awesome at on. Hope you're doing well today. What have you been up to? Oh. Oh, 1822. That's actually pretty good. Work? Ah, you too, huh? Well, as you know, just a few more days until the weekend, so let's keep at it. We're almost there, so just keep on going. Yeah. Funnily enough, I work 1 weekend day and 3 weekdays. Oh, I see. So that means... So did you just start then? So you work like from Sunday till what, Thursday or Wednesday? I see. Oh. ちょっと待って、Melon. Oh, random hours. Okay. Oh, you're off today. Obedeto, Melon. Congratulations. Also, give me one moment. I forgot to do something earlier. Okay, there we go. I was wondering what was going on with my internet. I had the bitrate set too high. I apologize. Okay. That was really weird. So with your day off, what are you gonna do other than watch me? Are you gonna work on your model? Oh. Nice. Sally, I need to resave money. I had to buy an air conditioner. Ah, I see. $200 down the drain. Well, not really down the drain if you needed the air conditioner, right? So not necessarily. Hehe. You gotta take care of your needs first, you know. Oh. Wow. On a more positive note, I've been wandering Twitch and like listening to small time streamers and seeing how they talk and perform. That's good. That's a really good thing. It is best to do that so that you can get a general idea as to what people like or what they want, or not what they want, but what they like and what keeps the attention of an audience. I still have to learn that too. As you can clearly see, I tend to be quiet a lot when I really shouldn't be. Obviously it helps to be able to talk to someone if someone is watching or is in chat actually speaking, but in all honesty, a good streamer doesn't have to necessarily have someone to actually talk to, and they can just be a podcast. In fact, it's best to probably go that way, go that route of being like a podcast type of streamer, and then when people actually, they can say that they enjoy listening, then they can join in on the conversation if need be, or if they want, rather. So that's pretty good. I guess the best way though, if you can't, is to just commentate on, I guess you could treat it like a horse derby or something, or like just saying what is happening. I know a lot of times there's something called show don't tell, but in this case it'd be tell and show, I guess. Something like, here's the plan. I'm gonna drop this fruit here and make a bridge, so that when the small fruit, or if I put the small fruit on the bottom, or rather I put the small fruit on the top and the big fruit on the bottom, the small fruit can roll into the big fruit and make bigger fruit. This would be a little chatty for you then? I hope so. I don't get this very often, and I know you like to talk from what from the interactions we've had for the short time that we've had so far. So yeah, I think so. I don't have a problem with that. Not at all. After all, it's just a fruit game. This fruit game is really good for chatting when there's something to talk about, you know. It's just that the thing for me is that there's not much for me to say in terms of what I observe outside of streaming. Yes, indeedy, yeah. Alright, so... But yeah, the main goal here is that if I have an avalanche, it's best to have the smaller fruit fall into the big fruit. And if not, then having an avalanche of big fruit on one side is useful. Like a stack, so it can drop in that fashion. Obviously you want the smaller fruit to be on top and the bigger on the bottom, because bigger fruit can fly out. I mean, smaller fruit can too, but obviously you don't want the bigger fruit to come out of the edge of the jar. I guess it's a jar. I think it's a jar. The fruit is a jar. Which makes the fruit a door, because the fruit is adorable. Nice. I guess the commentator route is probably the best way to go, though. I guess anything I can say about real life is that it's kind of hot where I live, because it's summer. So it's pretty hot, around 30 Celsius, or like, you know, 90 or so degrees Fahrenheit. So it's kind of hot. Oh, I guess good news is I will be streaming a lot more soon. My only thing is that I don't know what times that I should be aiming for, because I do have awkward times. Speaking of this game, I've never seen 2 melons fuse. I've never seen... Oh, you mean the watermelons? I haven't seen 2 watermelons fuse either. 30C, oh no? Yeah, 30C for sure. 29, 30. So yeah, it's pretty normal where I live in the summer anyway. Let's see. But yeah, I don't even know if melons, if Suika fuse or anything like that. I just know that people have been getting a lot of points. I haven't watched any other videos. I should look at it. Hold on. Because I am curious. Or how they at least fit in the jar. Because that's intriguing. Huh. But yeah, like I said, I plan on streaming a lot more now. But it is going to be around this time or later, I guess. For me, it is morning. It is 10 a.m. So it'll either be like 10 a.m. or maybe 2 p.m. Or 1 p.m. or so. And if it's on the weekend, I may either stream on a Friday or a Sunday. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get lucky with a Saturday. I'm not sure. But that's my plan. So I will be streaming more Paper Mario. I may do some more Puya Puya. I'll do Fuga Melodies of Steel 2. And it should be fun. 1465. I heard people like to go on streams at around 2 p.m. on weekends and like 7 p.m. on weekdays. Oh, so okay, 7 p.m. on weekdays. That kind of makes sense. I can see that because a lot of people are either at work or getting off of work. I think 7 p.m. is closer to when they're about to get off of work. And 8 p.m. is maybe a time where they may get food if they did just get off of work. So that sounds pretty decent, yeah. I can see that. I definitely understand 2 p.m. on weekends as well, but I also understand that people like to stay up even later on the weekends too. So I figured that a lot of people would be up around like 2 a.m. or so because, you know, we like to squeeze as much time out of the weekend as we possibly can before starting the next week. That's why weekends are usually party days. Also, Vaporeon, you probably don't know, but I have to ask anyway. Do you know what phantom tax is? Because I do not understand some of the words that are being used in Zoomer lingo. But I've been hearing it a lot more lately, and I do not know what phantom tax is. Or skibidi. It's very confusing. At 2 p.m. EST, you can get the European people who are roughly around 7 to 8 p.m. and these toast. Okay. Noted. Noted, hold on, hold on. It's not, I don't think it's phantom. I think it's phantom. That's what makes it confusing. Like, if it was phantom, I could probably somewhat understand what that would mean, but I think it's phantom, and I don't know what phantom is. It's very interesting. I don't know how people come up with these things and then they don't explain it, which makes it even weirder or scarier. It's like, if you want to know something, clearly there needs to be a definition. Might not put it, but no one will explain it. It's kind of like the Morbius thing a while back. Everyone's like, what is morbing? And no one could answer it. That was the problem. Phantom tax is when your friend eats your food without you knowing. Really? Is that true? Interesting. Melon. That is interesting. I learned something new today. And I'm sure that's a common occurrence too. It's really funny. Huh. Phantom tax is the same concept. I guess it's just spelled wrong then. Intentionally. I just felt like a zoomer. I can't believe I've never heard of phantom tax before though. But it does make sense now that I say it out loud. It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of how people used to say that whenever you're missing like a sock, it means that like an elf or a gnome or something stole it or something like that. I don't know. Really funny things. You're always missing that one sock or something like that. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, my mom just takes samples from my plate and I'm like, why? And then she says she's hungry, so I tell her to make food, but she doesn't want a full meal. Oh, okay. No, that's fair. That's cool, actually. Oh. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Melon. Whoa. Nice. Oh, wow, that actually worked. This is awkward though. It's a ghost taking the food when I'm not looking. Ah. Yeah. Oh. Machigata melon. Ooh. But now I drown everything in very hot sauce so that this isn't a problem at all. That is one way to get people from taking your food, huh? Just pour a lot of hot sauce or mayonnaise or ketchup or something on top of something. Drown it, drench it. But yeah, that is interesting. I've been just around looking around on YouTube a bit, and I've been noticing that there are some words that are not getting banned per se, but it's like it's practically bannable because of how annoying they are. And apparently one of them is like Ohio, and it's like, what's the problem with Ohio? Or why was there a meme about Ohio? What's going on with Ohio? I thought it would have been like, I know people used to say like Detroit and stuff. Can't have anything in Detroit or whatever. But I don't know what's going on in Ohio. So, I don't know. Nice. Ooh. Ohio is the Japanese way of saying hello, but has been me. Of course. Ohio gozaimasu. Yeah. But I don't think that's I don't think that's what's been going around though, in terms of the meme. What? Suika da yo. Oh, this is a cool occurrence. I like this. Yeah, where people consider Ohio a lame state. Oh. I wonder why Ohio became a lame state. Kind of like Florida man, but less funny. Oh. Yeah, I hear about the Florida man stuff. That's really interesting. I don't understand. It's like how you hear of like the chupacabra and the boogeyman, but then you have Florida man. It's just Florida man. That's really funny. Just a resident of a state. I can only imagine. Oh no, I don't have anywhere. Oh, okay, you know what? Never mind. That just happened. Never underestimate the power of the fruit. I should know. I am one. Ooh. Nice. Nice and nuzzled. Ah, dousho melon. Ooh. Wah. Nice. Okay. This isn't a terrible run so far. Somehow. Whoa. I should have known I was gonna knock the Suika out. 2652 is really good though. Okay. This is becoming more and more fun, which is probably odd to say, or you would think it would be odd to say considering how many times I've played this game. But it doesn't really get old because it is a puzzle game. There's always something new I like to think about in terms of strategy, or a way to psych you out or psych you up, I guess. Hype you up, I guess. I know a handful of these memes because I'm in a handful of Zoomer Discords. Yeah, well, I didn't know if you would know or not, but I was just curious. I took a shot in the dark, so I kind of just wanted to ask to see if you knew. And it seems that you did. Because I know a few. I mean, I know about Gyat. I know what Gyat is, and that's about it, though. But I just don't see how you could use these terms in an everyday sentence, or in a normal sentence. Like, how it flows. I'm confused on that. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand it. Maybe it's just a feeling. I'm not sure. I also like silly random lingo. Yeah, silly random lingo is funny. Sometimes people will just take an animal and just say the animal name wrong on purpose. You can't? Ah, I see. It's like a dog being Durg, or like a frog being Ferg, or snake being Sneck. Unless you learn the cringe language. Well, I mean, I guess so, yeah. But is it worth learning the cringe language? Do people like it that much? I guess so, though, if it is a generational language, right? Burb. Yeah, burb. Yeah. There are some people that do that intentionally a lot. Snick. Is there one for cat? I don't think I've heard one for cat. Nah, don't do it, Melon. You'll date yourself? What do you mean? I'm only like 8 in Melon years. in melon dog ears. So good luck figuring that out. Kibi? I've never heard that one. That's a new one to me. Did you make that up on your own? Or is that legit? Oh. Alright, where do I put you? Search up Kibi Cat. Oh. I don't know how I never heard that one. Or never saw that one. For just about every other animal in an intentional misspell or misspeak, but I've never heard Kibi. Oh. Nice. Gotta get the peaches properly because they're the most difficult to deal with. Nice. Love the avalanche. Nice. Oh, I could have used that cherry over here before putting the persimmon down. Nice. If I get another cherry, then I can drop the apple on the right down. But since I want the cherry, I probably won't get it. Oh, never mind. I don't need it. Oh, well, there's the cherry. Okay, it's not gonna move. And then, of course, the cherry in the middle is stopping the pears from merging. Okay. Gotta funnel the smaller fruit in the middle. Nice. Also, I have noticed though with a lot of streamers, I think a lot of streamers tend to play shooters. I guess it's easier for a lot of people. Oh, Melon. Like Valorant and Apex, I guess. Or something competitive or teamwork building, I guess. But a lot of people, a lot of streamers tend to stream that game. Or those games, rather. I am not good at shooting games, so I don't even try to do anything like that. But I do love puzzle games, and I'm willing to learn more of them if they can end up being fun. Yeah, I have 2 theories for that. Okay, sure, shoot. I'd love to hear. I'm all pedal ears. Years beyond my years. Oh. Nice. Oh, 1939. Theory 1. Those are popular currently, so people come in. Also, it's easy to get a party to get easy engagement with people. Fair enough. I understand that. I'll cut the melon. Oh. Okay. Apple Avalanche. Yeah. Nice. Theory 2. These games reward streaming because of how fast and twitchy they are. Generally speaking, these games activate neurons of people to keep them constantly watching. Okay. So yeah. That means games like League of Legends as well. Or like Raid Shadow Legends. Or fighting games and whatnot, or fast-paced puzzle games. This makes sense. I understand that. So there are also some who gather an audience simply from playing games like what is it called? What is that game called? Power Wash Simulator. Ew, Raid Mobile Legends. Yeah. It's popular though. Or at least it's a popular meme anyway. Everyone's favorite mobile bug spray. Raid Shadow Legends. So many strawberries. Wow. Wow. Look at that. There's a lot of people that play a lot of niche games and end up being popular because they can put up a good show and experience. I see. A lot of speedrunner streams. I like that. Oh. I don't think I have the talent to speedrun anything. So that takes a lot. I mean, I am like basically in the corner of the internet. So it is a wonder how people actually do find me. Because I don't have any like real connections other than like Instagram, and because everything else is kind of scary to me for the moment. But it's always interesting to randomly see people pop in and check me out. You just haven't found the game to speedrun yet. I guess that's true, but I don't know what I wouldn't speedrun either. I can't think of anything. Because in order for me to speedrun something, that would mean that I would not be thinking about the game, and I would just be going through the motions muscle memory and whatnot. I found you and I wanted to watch someone play the Pokemon Mystery. That's right, you did, you did. And you chose an obscure one because I chose an obscure one to stream. And that's another thing too. I wonder if it's better to, because I think that was when I had put my stream, I set it to gaming and I put the game in the corner or in the category. I don't know if it's better or worse to specifically put the game and go into gaming or to put entertainment. There have been theories that entertainment works better. It reaches a broader audience because gaming means that it's going specifically to that game. And if you do that with an obscure game, you're not really going to find anyone because who's going to look up an obscure game, right? What are the odds of you finding a live streamer playing an obscure game that came out ages ago that no one talks about, right? Unless it's something popular like Mario Galaxy. I did search up that game word for word. See? Okay, so that makes sense. So it might actually be better to put entertainment then. And then just put the game in like hashtags. So that's easy to find. But if you are going for specifics, it's going to be harder to find an audience unless it's a popular game like Pokemon Emerald or Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver or Mario 64 or Mario Galaxy or Mario Odyssey, stuff like that. So it might be better to do entertainment and then put the name of the game in hashtag form. Wow, I dropped that wrong. 1382. You know what's funny? Go ahead. I'm curious. I played Emerald recently. I did too. But there's an unfortunate thing that happened for me with Emerald. So I did a playthrough. It's still on my channel. I got to the Elite Four. I don't see why this game is as popular as people say it is. I can explain that in a little bit. I can 100% explain it to you. But my file got corrupted somehow. So I couldn't continue. But I was at the Elite Four. So the thing with Emerald is the second Pokemon game to have Pokemon animations. It's the first one to have moving back sprites, but it's the second to have animated sprites. And a lot of double battles and stuff. It's the, you know, the triple, or the, what is it called? The triangle that completes the game. Kind of like with gold, silver, it was crystal. With red and blue, it was yellow. So Emerald added a little bit more to Ruby and Sapphire, and it did the combination of story with Magma and Aqua. The stretchy sprites. Yeah, the stretchy sprites. Yeah. They're kind of funny. And what's funny about that too, I'm glad you mentioned stretchy sprites. Emerald has those sprites and the movement and whatnot, but it isn't the game with the most frames of animation. That goes to Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Crystal sprites, even though it's only the front-facing sprites, have more frames of animation than any other Pokemon game, even more than Pokemon Black and White. $250 to play Emerald on a Game Boy Advance. Yeah! Pokemon Emerald cart is very expensive. Very, very expensive. I'm not exactly sure why, though. I wonder how much Crystal is. I guess it's probably not that much. In comparison. It might be, though. I don't know. Because Heart Gold and Soul Silver exists, but then again, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby exist as well. But I guess they aren't the same, and they don't feel the same, maybe? I don't know. I know people love the Game Boy Advance era, and I do too. Pokemon Crystal was my first exposure to Pokemon games. So that was really cool. So yeah, no, Emerald's super popular. It would be a shame if you bought it for a lot and it turned out to be not what you wanted. Wait, was that you? Did you do that? Is that why you say that? But what do you mean by that? Do you mean that you got gypped, as in someone like duplicated a cart and it wasn't the game you actually wanted or something? I'm curious about that. Ooh, that's a lot of pears. Need to find pears for the pears. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Strawberry, cherry, persimmon. No, I didn't do that with Emerald. There have been games I bought and turned out just didn't appeal to. Oh, didn't appeal to you. I see, I see. You were curious and then it wasn't what you wanted. I get it. But it turns out it wasn't what you wanted. Oh. Ooh. And now the popular game is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake, because it's been 20 years almost since the original, and it's not very common to have GameCube game remakes. That's why I played them on an emulator before buying. Yeah, I can't condone, you know, that sort of thing per se. However, sometimes you just have to. Especially if when some games just aren't available anymore, kind of like how with 3DS, then you kind of have to. Of course, like I said, I don't promote it, but oh wow, that was a flash. That was like less than a second. Wow, that was huge. It was like a flashbang. Wow. But yeah, I recommend that. It's like if you there was a game you wanted for a long time and you just never got it, and you finally had the means to get it, but you were just like, nah. So then you try it on the emulator. Wow. And then, you know, you play it and then you realize it's not what you necessarily wanted. But at least you saved on that, right? You dodged a bullet. I hope Paper Mario TTYD remake sells like crazy so they try that system again. Yeah, I don't know though. If anything, I think they made it a little bit easier than before, and they've added shortcuts in as well. I think the thing about it is, what you have to also understand is that a lot of people don't want to play turn-based RPGs anymore. Unless you count Pokemon. Pokemon is the one RPG that has stayed consistently turn-based RPG. Even with Mystery Dungeon. I guess the only time where it's not like that is when they did Pokemon Unite, which is basically Pokemon League of Legends, and Pokemon League of Legends. or what have you. But I don't know. I think that turn-based RPGs are a thing of the past, so I think that's why they were a little skeptical, or people were a little skeptical about it, unless you already have nostalgia for the old games. So a lot of people who have played Thousand Year Door on GameCube were like, heck yeah, you know, get the remake. Then Legends Arceus came out with its mac and cheese lava. Oh, right. That's right. Interestingly enough, though, I do like the style of Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's really nice, really cool. I think the only real complaint that anyone has with the current Pokemon games on Switch is just the fact that it's jittery. It's a jittery mess. Most of the games are jittery. Like all of them. Maybe they didn't realize that the Switch couldn't handle it, or maybe the Switch is just old. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is probably the one time. Well, I guess that's not entirely true. 3DS was sometimes it was kind of like that for 3DS as well. But I don't think it's been any worse than now. Sadly. So here's hopes to Switch 2 making things a bit better, I guess? They're not yeah, exactly. They're not optimized at all. Which goes back to my people are making games on beefy PCs and porting them to a system that does not run a 4080. If that makes any sense. Nowadays, the more games that we have, every time games are being made, it feels like there are a lot of that the games have to have a lot of polygons, but the polygons don't keep up with the pop-in rate or the FPS. 30 FPS is fine as long as it's consistent and there aren't any drops. 60 would be preferable, 100%. But if you don't notice that there's a drop, then it's good. So I think a lot of people didn't want to get Thousand Year Door because it's 30 frames. Because if you do compare it to GameCube, oh yeah, it's a big difference. But if you haven't played it in a long time and you just play the game for what it is, it's honestly not that bad. But you definitely need consistent frames, especially for a game that relies on timing. Rhythm games and whatnot, you don't need any frame drops. It has to be, the system has to be able to handle it. So I think that would be a good thing. I think people should take a step back when they're developing games and think, okay, are the frames going to be consistent? Will it handle it just fine? Is this too much? Right? Because I know we're trying to make it where models don't look like painted on doors, you know what I mean? Obviously. But you have to also understand that the more polygons you have, the slower it's going to make the system if it's not optimized properly. And gamers are not going to buy games, especially when they cost $80 plus DLC. I'm bummed it's 30 FPS though. The issue is that some distinct moments it does drop. Right. And I do have a playthrough going on. I think I'm at I finished the chapter with Cortez. So Kyoho Key. I don't remember what's next, but that's what I need to do next. I'm on the next chapter after that. I can tell you they did it because when you take it with you, it goes to portable potato mode. Oh, I see. So, interestingly enough, I hardly ever undock the Switch. And maybe I think a lot of developers are. I didn't even think about that. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a good point. Chapter 5 is done. Yeah. Kyohoki is done. So like, I forgot about that. I think they do try to optimize it. Well, obviously it's not optimized, but like, they aim for, will the game be playable in handheld mode? And I always forget about that because I usually don't undock my Switch. So I'm looking at it as a console as opposed to a mobile device. But if you also think about it, Mobile phones are stronger than a lot of laptops these days. Have you noticed that? It's insane. Chapter 6 involves the train. Oh, the train! Okay. Right. I'm excited then. I'll definitely be doing that. Maybe I'll... You know what? I might do it tomorrow. If I have time, I might do it tomorrow. Because I haven't played Thousand Year Door in a bit. So that should be fun. I'll try to do it around the same time. Because I am curious to how they handle, or just what everything looks like and how it's handled in the remake in terms of visuals and whatnot. But yeah, I love Thousand Year Door. Though I will have to say that my favorite will always be Paper Mario 64 or Mario Story. Not just nostalgia reasons, but I really like that original art style for the way Mario looks and Mario and Peach. Those designs were never used again. Obviously they've been like revamped, but I really like the style of those characters, or of that specific style there. They're very distinct. Cool. Nice. The only downside to me, or for me, with Paper Mario 64 is how low, or the badge point cap. However, the upside is star pieces are very easy to get if you know how to find the quiz master. But Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, you can do all sorts of crazy things because you can get duplicate badges, you can farm for them. I don't know the cap for the badge points though. I appreciate 64, but I feel that TTYD just added more, like title logs, badge log, recipes, trouble center. I agree. That's one thing that I always mention as well. I say that Thousand Year Door expands upon 64. So technically, yes, that actually makes it better, like 100%. However, there is a charm that is slightly lost in it, but it is still technically objectively better. 99 is the badge cap for Thousand Year Door. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely much more than 64. I don't remember if 64's is 30 or 40. I can't remember. But it's cool regardless. I did play a little bit of Sticker Star a long time ago when I was younger, but I didn't play any of Color Splash. But my only question is, what is it about Sticker Star and Color Splash that made people not like it? They can't say because there isn't the turn-based or whatever, because Super Paper Mario did that first. The fatal flaw for me in 64 is there is no post-game. That's true too. That makes me sad as well. There is no post-game in 64. I agree with that, yeah. Because they could have done like a pit of 100 trials in that as well, you know. That would have been really fun. You know what, now that I think about it, I guess I can go on record and say, giving some time, I will think about playing Super Paper Mario for stream. Granted, I know it's not Paper Mario 64 Thousand Year Door, But I like the charm of Super Paper Mario. I like the characters. The story's pretty cool until you get to like a certain point. You probably know which one I'm talking about if you've played it. Where there's lots of padding. But other than that, it's a really nice game. Sticker Star has all combat moves tied to stickers. You have no sense of progression with equipment besides stickers. You also backtrack a lot, I see. Okay. I remember getting to, I think I got to the forest and I got lost. I got to the forest, I got lost, and then I stopped. I did like the jazzy take from music though. I thought that was an interesting direction and it works really well. I don't mind it, but yeah, I got lost, so I just didn't continue. And of course there was that combination game with Mario Luigi and Paper Mario. I think it was called Mario Luigi Paper Jam. And I don't know if that game was good or bad. If it was bad, then it's unfortunate. If there was a way for me to play that, I would. Because I think that would be pretty cool. I think what kind of kills games these days is the fact that a game is tied to a series. The forest is full of stupid, insane backtracking and a lot of stupid, nonsensical progression paths. Okay, well that explains why I got lost so easily then. That's never really happened to me in a Paper Mario game before. I guess when I was a kid and when I played Paper Mario 64, I was like a dumb one. When I got to the forest, because I know you're supposed to find the differences and stuff. But I was a dumb kid, I guess. I was a dumb little seed. So you know. Paper Mario 64 needs a guide to play. That is a shame. That is really a shame. It was the first time that they made a Paper Mario game handheld. And it flopped in that sense. So I guess you could say it's not the fact that the stickers were the problem, but the fact that the backtracking was causing so much issue then. Is what I'm learning from what you're saying. Your Door didn't need that, 64 didn't need that, it was as if everything was explained properly. That's true. Heck, even Super Paper Mario didn't really need that, but even Super Paper Mario has backtracking. Heck, Your Door has backtracking at the end. Or close to the end. Which is rather annoying. Probably the most annoying part. Oh. So this will be my last game. I realized I actually went past the hour mark. I was having so much fun chatting. This is really fun. So, you know. But let me think. Have you played Color Splash at all? Because I haven't. The only thing that would probably make me want to play it is just that Mario 3 sequence, and that's about it. But I don't, like I said, I don't know much about Color Splash. The biggest problem to me, every NPC, oh yeah, every NPC is a toad. There's no soul. It's been fun talking. Right. Apparently there's been a mandate where they can't alter characters anymore in Paper Mario, and that's why everyone's a toad. Not sure why that had to be a thing, but that was the thing. Nah, Sticker Star? I got you. Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, that's why there's no real soul in Paper Mario anymore. Because the partners... I'm not gonna say the partners are what makes the game, but they add to it a lot. Learning of the personalities from the partners is really, really fun. And utilizing their strengths is really cool. I know with Super Paper Mario you have the pixels. And they have personality too. So I guess that was their way of getting around the altering of the original characters thing. Melon. You still have all the old Mario characters, you know? Yeah, that's true. And they brought Birdo back in Origami King. Which I played a little bit of Origami King as well, and then I stopped. I don't know. The collecting of the streamer paper and confetti or whatever just kind of made me stop, I guess. I don't know. Super Paper Mario has Francis. Super Paper Mario does have Francis. That's true. Digibutter.ner. You will never forget Digibutter.ner. Another reason why I would like to stream these games is because it's fun to like voice the characters. And plus, when you play games like these, you're reading the text out loud. And as a streamer, that's what you want, because you don't want to really stay quiet the whole time anyway. So Paper Mario games are perfect for that. If you can get games to where there's not a lot of VA narration, it's perfect for streaming, or for streamers, if you're trying to like get interaction out of people, or a reaction out of people as well. I never forget when he freaked out when a girl entered his room, right? It kind of, and I know like Undertale came out way later, but it kind of, you know, now that people know what Undertale is, and if they've gone to Super Paper Mario, it kind of reminds you of the Undertale dating thing, even though Super Paper Mario came first. And it turned into a visual novel, yeah. You could tell that they had a lot of time to make Super Paper Mario. They had extra space, so they padded the game a bit. That wasn't the padding part, but they padded it in like 2 different spots. And I'm sure you know where those 2 spots are. Now remember, Paper Mario is a series made by Intelligent Systems. Intelligent Systems made Fire Emblem and Panel de Pon. So, you know, RPG. And Advance Wars as well. So you can see like similarities in a lot of those games. I never really got into Advance Wars though, and my owner really likes Fire Emblem. And Panel de Pon is really great. Or you know, Tetris Attack. It's really fun. Oh, okay. Oh, I messed that up. No. Oh. Persimmon, why are you so large? There is that Advance Wars Switch game. Oh yeah, the 1+2 reboot thing, or 1 and 2 reboot, because it's a remake, revamped. Yeah. And it was nice of them to do that. It did get delayed at one point, I do remember. And that might have been because of, you know, an unfortunate date time. But it definitely did get, you know, pushed back. I'm glad it got made, but I just never got into Advance Wars. I'm sure it'd be really fun. Maybe I could try it at some point. I don't know. I might try it on my own time though. But it would be really cool. Because I do like a lot of Intelligent Systems games. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to say before I leave. I wanted to say, I think a lot of games suffer from being tied to a series. Because a lot of people are like, well, I don't like Color Slash, I don't like Sticker Star, I don't like Origami King because they don't feel like Paper Mario games. Or I don't like Zelda 2 because it doesn't feel like a Zelda game. Stuff like that, right? If games were looked at objectively based on how they played, how they felt, I don't think there would be too many complaints other than this is janky. And of course, it's going to be in our nature to compare and say this game feels like this game, or I'd rather play this game, or if I had a choice to play this game over this game, I'd play the other, or something like that, right? So I think that's what usually happens with a lot of games. A lot of games suffer from that. For example, no one likes Other M, right? Nobody likes Metroid Other M because of how they portrayed Samus and how they like handled. They just tried to make a story, like tried to make it where I guess she had emotion or showed emotion or something like that. Try to give a backstory on the bounty hunter, but a lot of diehard Metroid fans will say that it wasn't needed. But you know, it's okay. We got Bug Fables. I've heard about Bug Fables. What system is that for? Is that only computer? Bug Fables, because Bug Fables is the Paper Mario-esque type game. That sounds like something I would be into. So if I can find that out, I may take a look. I don't know. Bugs are cool. I know it's weird for me to say, considering that I am a plant, but I think bugs are cool. Not all bugs are bad. Bees are great. Well, for me anyway. But, you know. Switch? Ooh, I might think about it then. I might bug my owner. Might tell him to buy it. And new consoles. Okay. I was wondering if it was only like PC or Steam or something like that. Cool. That's good to know. But hey, yeah. Today was fun. I really enjoyed this. Thanks for stopping by, Vaporeon. I really appreciated this. We had a nice chat and whatnot. It's a charming game full of soul. Then I will definitely look into it. 100%. I don't know when I'll do it, or when I'll buy it, or when I'll play it, but I will definitely do so if that is the case, per your recommendation. So thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that. At any rate though, mite kurete arigato. Kite kurete arigato. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope this ends up being a great VOD. I did a lot of talking today. And with the help from level 5 Vaporeon. So, you know, anytime. Yeah. Of course. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I think I will stream Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake tomorrow. Around the same time, 10 a.m. EST. So stay tuned for that. I hope to see you guys. But at any rate, I am meloncollieflaur, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye. Melon.